From promising officer to prisoner. The 18-year fall of Harold Estoesta. When Harold Estoesta stepped aboard the MV Matthew, he was supposed to be living the dream many Filipino cadets work years to reach. He had just joined the vessel, kakasampa lang, as we say. A fresh posting, a second officer's role. For most, it's a badge of honor. But just days into the voyage, Harold found himself in the middle of what would become Ireland's largest ever cocaine seizure. Over 2.2 tons of cocaine hidden aboard their ship, with a street value of 157 million euros. Who was Harold before the fall? Harold Estoesta wasn't just some random crew. He was well-educated, sharp, fluent in English, a graduate of the Maritime Academy of Asia and the Pacific, MAP. He was even awarded one of the 10 outstanding maritime students of the Philippines in 2015. Those who knew him described him as diligent, smart, and competent. He earned the position of second officer, a role that often handles communication, navigation, and bridge watchkeeping. In short, someone trusted. That trust would become the center of his downfall. The drug raid that changed everything. In September 2023, the Irish Navy launched Operation Seabite, intercepting the MV Matthew off the coast of Cork. The vessel was flagged for suspicious movement, possibly preparing a mid-sea drop of illicit cargo to a smaller fishing vessel, Castlemore. What they found on board shocked even Irish authorities. Over 2.2 tons of pure cocaine. A multinational crew, Filipinos, Iranians, Ukrainians, Dutch encrypted communications and WhatsApp group chats, coordinating the operation. Among the arrested, Harold Estoesta, second officer. His defense: I was tricked. At first, Harold told Irish investigators, I was told we were just carrying spare parts. I followed the orders of my seniors. I didn't know what was really happening. He claimed he was a new joiner, unaware of the cargo's real contents. He was terrified when he saw armed men at sea moving cargo. He feared for his life if he disobeyed or exposed the plan. What the court found. Despite his pleas, Irish authorities uncovered evidence that told a different story. Harold was part of a WhatsApp group labeled Deck Officers, used to relay instructions. He gave stalling instructions to the Irish patrol vessel, claiming they had families aboard and were a harmless commercial ship, while the crew waited for backup or direction from Dubai-based contacts. He had been assigned this role in early September, suggesting prior awareness before the arrest. The court added new charges under Ireland's Criminal Justice Act, 2006, knowingly participating in a criminal organization's activities. In February 2025, Harold changed his plea to guilty. By July, he was sentenced to 18 years in prison, the second longest sentence among the 8 men convicted. How did a Filipino seafarer end up here? Harold wasn't a cartel boss. He didn't own the drugs. But he was the bridge link, the one on comms, the one who helped delay boarding, the one who knew enough and didn't speak out. Maybe it started with fear. Maybe with blind loyalty. Or maybe, just maybe, with a promise of money, a bonus, a way out of debt. The court said men like Harold were essential cogs in a transnational machine. Not masterminds, but the executioners of logistics. Without crew like him, there is no operation. The bigger picture. How many Harolds are out there? Every year, thousands of Filipinos step on board vessels they know little about. Some get lucky, some become headlines. The maritime world is changing, and seafarers, especially young ones, are becoming targets for exploitation. Promises of fast money, coercion by superiors, fear of retaliation, or simply not knowing who to trust in the chain of command. Harold's story isn't just about guilt. It's about the thin line between duty and destruction at sea. Final thoughts. Harold Estoesta now sits behind bars in Ireland, a bright cadet turned convicted officer. 18 years of his life gone. Not because he pulled a trigger, but because he didn't ask questions, because silence at sea sometimes gets you killed. and sometimes it gets you 18 years. Stay updated on SecondosFacts, real life, history, meme, and other viral trends. Please like and subscribe to SecondosFacts and share this video.